lovely home after this morning's upset. And when Blake picks baby Oscar up from Dad's, I'll be ready to spend an evening with the people I love most in the world. I feel resolved not to let that bitter Charterhouse woman spoil it. I wash my hands, apply a little molten brown hand cream, and take a moment to enjoy its luxurious, creamy feel on my skin. I splashed out on it on a recent shopping trip, reasoning that it's the little things that give the most joy. That's what I told Blake anyway, and he doesn't have to know how much it cost. I inspect my skin in the small mirror over the sink, twisting my mouth to one side and then the other. I can't spot any new spots or wrinkles. I know I'm lucky. Blake never forgets to tell me he loves me before leaving for work each day, and I always feel so grateful for that. My only problem continues to be truly accepting that someone could genuinely care for me. But I'm working on it. It's been a long road, but I do believe I'll get there. Blake has been outside for a little while now, so I'm expecting to hear Grace thundering in any moment, bursting with excitement and stories of terrifying rides. I hear the song begin to fade out, but just as I'm about to leave the bathroom, I spot an errant eyebrow hair sticking out at the wrong angle. In the short pause before the next track starts, I open the cupboard and reach for my tweezers. And that's when I hear it. "Lucy!" Blake sounds startled, his tone containing rising panic. "Lucy, come quick!" I drop the tweezers in the sink and dash to the bathroom door, dread nipping at my throat. I think I hear him shout again. "Coming!" I bound downstairs and rush to the front door. My husband is standing at the open gate, one hand supporting him on the post. He looks odd, like he's winded. "What's wrong?" I rush up the damp, mossy path in my bare feet, and then I realise. "Where's Grace? I thought Mike said she was on her way." My words sound hoarse, like there's a lump of gristle suddenly wedged in my throat. Blake half turns, limping badly on one leg. "He did say that, but she hasn't appeared from around the bend yet. My phone distracted me and I slipped on the moss, twisted my ankle. I've been shouting you for what seems like ages, but... Oh, God!" I rush back into the porch and jam my feet into my mucky old trainers, then run out again, flying past Blake through the gate. "Call Mike! Make sure she's left!" "I already did," he shouts after me. "He watched her leave the house 5 minutes ago." His final words fade to nothing as I sprint down Violet Road towards the bend in the middle that signifies the halfway mark. From there I'll have a clear view of the rest of the road. My shoulders are hunched up under my ears, every muscle in my body feels taut enough to snap. I must have walked this route 1,000 times with Grace, and at our nice, easy pace, it's never taken more than 5 or 6 minutes to get from Mike and Bev's house to our own front door. Grace should have certainly at least reached the bend. I get there, panting. I can visualise her surprised face as I bump into her. She'll chastise me for checking up on her. "I'm not a baby, Mum. I'm 9 now." Her new favourite phrase echoes in my head. My eyes are clouded with fear as I round the bend, but I force myself to focus, to breathe. There's a woman walking a dog, a young mum with a toddler in a pushchair, and a couple of teenage lads who've just hopped over the fence from the small park. But I can see immediately that there is no sign of Grace. Chapter 2. I run faster than I've ever done in my life, down to Mike and Bev's house. Mike rushes out before I even reach their front door. "Is she back?" His face is etched with concern, and for a moment I feel lightheaded, like I'm watching the two of us from a distance. Bev dashes out of the house behind him, and I spot Grace's best friend Olivia standing in the hallway, hugging her arms around herself, big brown eyes wide in a pale face. "Have you got Grace?" Bev shrieks. My legs begin to shake, and I stumble, skittering forward until I grab at the hedge. "No, she's not back yet. Oh my God, Grace, which way did she—" Wordlessly, Mike rushes past me, his face a mask of determination. He begins jogging up the road, looking into every garden he passes. "Lucy,